Hey, what is up heroes, and welcome back to Herocast. It's been a couple of weeks because I've been super busy and the podcast had to be delayed for 2 weeks, which really sucks because I wanted to record it, but things just kept getting in the way, which was really annoying. But we're back and it's going to continue with its regular schedule of once a week, which I still need to decide a day because sometimes like Sunday, Monday, it's around that sort of time. But today we have some pretty cool topics to talk about, mainly I guess about me, which is, you know, it's my podcast, why not? But my life, I should say. So first of all, I got to say my dog, well, my mum's dog, it was my dog for, you know, many years until I moved out, and I wish I could have took my dog. Like, well, I said my dog, my mum's dog. That dog, like, I absolutely adore. The only problem is he gets sick very easy. Like, he was a rescue dog. He's a lovely dog. But oh my god, he needs to stop hurting himself, getting sick. Basically, my mum had to spend, I think it was like £80, if you're American, like $100, bit more maybe, on a piece of, I don't know, like carpet, which looks super uncomfortable just because it's made of a certain material that was good for the dog because he was allergic to like a normal bed a dog would have, which was just like, oh my goodness. And the amount of times he gets conjunctivitis, he just gets infections in his mouth. But a couple of weeks ago, I came around, I noticed that his breath was very stinky. I mean, you know, dog's breath not being the most pleasant thing in the world, but it was revolting. Mum's saying like, oh yeah, like he just stinks recently, I had to go to the vet, and they said he's got like an infection in his mouth, so he had to get some teeth removed. My dog, that's my mum's dog, Chase, his name is Chase, he's very, the thing I love about him so much is, every dog I've had dogs since I was, you know, born, you know, we've always had a family dog. This dog though, you could just let it off the lead, it would not go near anything. He just basically ignores every other dog. The only thing he would go for is sticks. Like, literally, I'd take him for a walk and we'd go around this, like, park. He would not ignore every single dog. Horses came, like, you know, ignore the horses, ignore the people. He doesn't care. He's a miserable dog. The only thing he loves is sticks. And there's this massive tree branch. I'd turn around because, you know, so he's not in front of me. He'd be hanging from the tree branch, just hanging there. And he chipped a tooth, which is not good. But like, it sounds kind of bad, but I would love it if my dog right now was kind of like that. Like, I love my dog to bits, I really do. But if she was like Chase a little bit in the terms of just doesn't care about any other dogs, I could just I let Chase off the lead. I'd walk forward, he'd run forward, run back, run forward, run back for the whole walk. He's a very good dog, which is great. My dog, she would come back. But like, I trust my dog to come back. Like Pearl, my dog, we can't really let her off the lead because she gets along with other dogs. It's just if a dog attacks her, you know, barks at her, she will fight back. She will not back down from a fight. So we have to just be careful. It's like I was walking the other day obviously on the lead, and some other dog came up to her. I was like, okay, you can say hi because, you know, I've got her on the lead. The dog just had like a wet face because it looked like he'd be drinking out of a pond. I mean, I don't blame it because it's super hot outside. My dog decided to lick its face because dripping with water, why wouldn't you? And that dog snapped to my dog, and then my dog tried snapping back at the puller. I was like, no, you can't be doing that. But yeah, as I was saying, my mum's dog, I kind of lost track a little bit, but he's a great dog. He had an operation because he had a lump on his eye, which made it hard for him to kind of open his eye, and oh, it's just funny. And obviously his breath, so he had to get a few teeth removed because of the infection. So he was miserable. I saw him, I just thought he was quite sad. And I got a text from my mum the other day saying, can I just let the dog out? I was like, okay. So I thought, instead of just going over, I'm going to bring my dog just to be like, yo, what's up? And my dog came in. My mum's dog saw my dog and was like, oh, hello. Because they get along pretty well, but for the most part, he gets a bit sad when she's there too much, because my mum looked after my dog for 2 days once, and he ended up just sitting in the shower because my dog just stole all his things. But my dog ran past him, ignored him, grabbed his bone from his bed, and went into the garden just eating his bone. And he walked into the garden, just stood on the decking, just staring at my dog eating his bone, like, oh, so you're eating my bone? And I put a picture on it on Twitter if you want to check it out. It's just, the picture says it all. It's so funny. Like, I love both dogs to bit, but I just had to bring that up because it was a funny story. But like a lot of things have been happening in my life recently, so I've had less time to record and it's been putting the podcast on hold, which really sucks, but we're back. So next thing is Pokemon Go, which I've been playing a lot of recently, mainly because of like all the events that's been happening, and they're really good events, which I'm very happy about. So on Friday I had to get up super early because I had two Mewtwo raids, and then Registeel came out. I wanted to get a Registeel. Alolan Marowak came out, and Alolan Raichu. I still need Alolan Raichu, cannot find it anywhere. But I literally spent the whole day trying to find raids, and the annoying thing is, like, I used to go on the Pokemon Go Facebook page on for my town, and I used to be able to find raids easy, but now it's like, people have just started going, oh, okay, I'm not going to use the Facebook page because we have this Discord, like private Discord, we have a private Messenger, a private WhatsApp, and I'm not in any of these, so I'm just like, okay, so there's lots of raids going on that I do not know about, which is super annoying. So trying to find a raid now is even harder, and yeah, that's super annoying. But I managed to find a Registeel raid. Took me 2 tries to do, which was super annoying. Registeel was just, it's such a low CP, but I got like excellent curveballs, and it broke out straight away, and it was like super annoying. Marowak, I spent hours driving around, managed to find one just before the raids ended, which was great. Still trying to find a Alolan Raichu. Every 3-star egg I find, I go, if it's got like an hour left, you know, the egg's not even hatched, I go, I'll come back here in an hour. I come back, it's a Porygon. Porygon or Flareon, that's all I find. Like, just give me my Alolan Raichu. I want one really bad, because I just wanted like a perfect 100%, because I love Alolan Raichu, I think it's so cool. And I'm trying to like get to level 40 before Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee comes out. I don't think it's going to happen. It's just, I'm not, like, people say, I put a vlog up of Pokemon Go, which was, I actually had a really fun day recording that. But people were like, oh, I'm surprised you're level 36. I'm like, I'm not surprised, because if you were in my town, in my area, like, nothing spawns. Like, I'm going to London this Saturday, which reminds me, I might be doing some videos in London. We'll see. I think I can say why I'm going to London. Nintendo UK is hosting a Splatoon 2 tournament, and for the first time in the UK, Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to be there, and they've asked me if I would like to go and play Smash. I'm like, yes, 100% I want to play Smash. I'll get into more about Nintendo UK later, because they've been really cool to me recently. But when I go to London, I don't know what time the event is, I need to go ask them, but I'm definitely going to, after it finishes and before it starts, I'm going to go play some Pokemon Go, because I can probably get, I'd roughly say 8 times more XP in a day playing in London than I can in my town. Probably not only 8 times, I'd probably say like 20 times, to be honest, because when I've been to London before, it's just spawn, Pokestop, you know, and whereas my town, I have to, you know, if I get to a stop, I start at one Pokestop, I spin it, I have to walk probably about 5 minutes to get to another one, and within them 5 minutes, I'd probably say like 6-7 Pokemon will spawn, if that. Like, I walked today to hatch some eggs, and I wanted to catch, like, my plan was, I'm going to hatch these eggs, catch quite a few Pokemon, and if I look now, I literally caught, I can even count, recent Pokemon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Pokemon in a 30-minute walk. But to be fair, that walk was, it was from my house to a supermarket, which, it wasn't exactly, it wasn't a park or anything, but still, it was like, there was nothing spawning. But I do have to say as well, I forgot to say, oh my god, Oreo, if you're watching this, just saying, if you want to just send me some boxes, I will work with you. I'll do anything you want. When a couple of years ago, Oreos made Oreo cookies but covered in chocolate, best thing ever. Stop doing it, right? They stopped making them. I was like, okay, this sucks. This was like in 2015. And then in 2016, I went on holiday to Crete. And in the little like shop in the hotel, which, you wouldn't sell much, you can get like maybe sun cream, some drinks, some crisps. They had the Oreo cookies. And I was like, oh my god, they're covered in chocolate. Got them. Best thing ever. Brought some home. And then again, 2 years later, nothing. And went up today, and they had them. They were selling them. I bought some boxes. Happiest day ever. It's like, the ones covered in chocolate are good, but the ones covered in white chocolate, oh my god, they are fantastic. They really, really are. They're so very good. Oh man, it was good day. Oh, and the last thing about Pokemon Go before we switch topics is that I did a Mewtwo raid. If you saw it on Twitter, you'll see it, and obviously if you watched the vlog, I talked about it a little bit. But my Mewtwo raid, a lot of people showed up, and some woman after the raid complained on the Facebook page, like complaining about a lot of things, saying, I set up this raid, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you didn't set up the raid. You know, just because you put up a Facebook, event saying, look, Mewtwo's here, who's going, doesn't mean you're in charge. Doesn't mean this is your event. Niantic set the time, they set the location, and they set the event. Now, it's this Niantic's event. We all got the invite. It's not like you personally handed us the Mewtwo invite saying, look, I'm hosting this Mewtwo raid. And like, I think when I looked on the events page, it was like 7 people saying they were going. And I said I was going, obviously, because I want to just make sure people know that I'm going to be there. And I think about 40 people showed up. And, if just say, like, when I ever put up a raid, for people to, I'm saying like, oh, here's the raid. Before we get in the raid, if I put the post up, I say, I go, is this person here? Is this person here? Okay, let's start. I make sure, that everyone said that on the Facebook page, they're going to come. But she decided, like she was there 20 minutes before. Instead of going, look, someone's going to be late, let's do this. Like, first of all, they shouldn't be late. If you set a time and date, don't be late. You can't expect people to wait for you. But she literally said, oh, someone's going to be late once everyone was inside the raid. You should have said that 20 minutes before. If you asked people, went round, you're there 20 minutes early, just say, look, someone's going to be late, can you wait? Just ask each person. Don't just shout it out when no one's barely paying attention, because people were talking over her, and she was like acting like everyone's listening to her. I was like, yeah. Anyway, little rant, just... I love Pokemon Go, but the community, man, the community sometimes, in my area anyway, it's hard to deal with. It really is. I should mention as well, Zapdos Day, I did say I was going to live stream it, did not go down well. And then I said I was gonna record some then, and again I didn't record because I lost some phones, and then I had to. It wasn't me and my friend. My friend was going on holiday though, so he had to leave a bit early. So the last 2 hours it was just me, and then one of the phones I bought died, and I had to try and freeman Zapdos. Almost freemanned it. Well, I freemanned it once, and I tried to freeman it a second time, but the phone crashed. One of the phones crashed. I tried it again, but I had no revives on my mum's account to actually revive up some Pokemon to actually be able to take it out, because she had like some good golems, but I was like, okay, I need to find some help now. And I went round, found a group, but the funny thing about this group, right, there was one guy lagging behind, there was like 7 people in front of him, and I was like, you doing the raids? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, can I join you? He's like, yeah, what team? Well, he goes, hang on, what team are you? And I was like, Team Instinct, yellow. And he's like, oh, we're blue. I'm like, and? I don't care. I really don't care if, I don't catch a Zapdos. I'm here for the XP, and I want a shiny. If it's a shiny, I need 1 ball. That's all I need. And like, it sounded like he was trying to push me out, or convince me not to do the raid because I wasn't the right color. I'm like, oh mate, go away. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Like, people like that really annoy me. Like, there was one time where me and my friend were going to a raid. I don't think I mentioned this, but we were going to, like, when Koga first came out, he put on the Facebook page, like, okay, there's a raid here. This is when maps are out. We'll start at 12:15. And, people said, yeah, we'll start at 12:15. We arrived at 12:10, and they had already finished the raid. Like, people who got there early, finished the raid, and this is why I started getting to raids early. And then my friend's like, why didn't you wait? And my friend, the guy said to my friend, oh, it doesn't matter anyway, there were 20 of us. It's like, and? Split into 2 groups. It's not difficult. Like, the community of Pokemon Go is just, it can be pretty toxic sometimes, and it's not like, when you see a toxic community, it's just like, oh, these people, you see that stories online and stuff, or when someone's, being toxic in-game, it's just like, okay, you're behind your keyboard just typing some mean stuff, or you have your headset, you're kind of anonymous, but in Pokemon Go, you see it in real life, and then you just see these people, and when you see them at other raids, you just have that hatred. Like that time when I said, I joined a raid, and I got my shiny Koga the other day, and they were like, oh, we'll start at 6:30. Me and Jasmine walking up at 6:25, and they jumped in, and we just managed to get in. I know every single one of their faces, and every time I see them at a raid, I just think, I hope you get kicked out. If you get kicked out, I'm not backing out and starting again. If you fail to connect, I don't care. I'm just going straight for it. Like, I just have that hatred. It's probably a bad way of thinking, but it's just so bad. It's really bad. And I've got a lot of stuff to say about Pokemon Go as well. And the very last thing is, when I was doing all the Zapdos raids, the last one, it was like 2 minutes before it ended. We managed to get in. and it was as soon as fighting Zapdos, the moment 1 p.m. hit when the Zapdos ended, my game crashed and kicked me out and logged me out of the game. I was like, oh, well, this sucks. I used the premium raid pass for this, and everyone else is still playing, managed to capture a Zapdos, someone got a shiny. Like, I already had a shiny, so I didn't really care, and I caught a 98% IV one, so again, I was happy. It was just more about the XP, really. I complained to Niantic. I sent an email saying, yo, can I have my premium raid pass back, because kind of annoying, to be honest. At that time I was kind of annoyed. I don't care now. They sent me an email back saying, if you get kicked out of raid, just join back in. You can do it. I was like, not when, it's an event like this and Zapdos goes. You can't jump back in because it's not there. I tried jumping back in. Again, as soon as I clicked on it, it was just a gym. Zapdos was gone. Couldn't do anything. And then the Niantic, the support said, as a one-time gesture, we'll give your raid pass back. I'm like, for how you phrase that email, you might as well just keep the raid pass. I don't care. Like, don't act like you're doing a very nice thing, giving me my raid pass back for something that was your fault. Oh my god, it's just like, ordering food. They forgot your drink and go, oh, as a one-time gesture, we'll bring you your drink. It's just like, what? And it just, it annoyed me so very much. Anyway, off Pokemon Go, because it's going to get me angry again. Next topic I got is, Attack on Titan Season 3. It starts today, and I'm quite hyped. I'm still on the Attack on Titan hype train. I will say, I think whoever runs the Attack on Titan anime department or whatever, I think they really dropped the ball, because back in 2012, 2013, when Attack on Titan Season 1 came out, that was the biggest anime of the year. That was so big. And then Season 2 came out 2017. Like, that big gap just ruined the hype. I reckon if, they released Season 2 a year after, then Season 3, if we were like Season 6 right now, they would be making so much money. But I just feel like they dropped the ball quite a bit. Everyone just forgot about it, didn't care. Like, Jasmine liked Attack on Titan Season 1. And then when I was like, oh, Season 2's out, do you want to watch it? It's like, I don't really care about Attack on Titan anymore. You can watch it by yourself. And I did. I still liked it, but quite hyped for Season 3 because the trailer looked really cool. I read a bit. Well, I haven't really read the manga. I started to read it, and it got so boring. Like, I was reading all this politics stuff, and I was just like, I understand it's important to the story, but it was just so boring. I was just like, I don't care. I think, like, in the anime, when they have the boring parts, it's a bit more exciting because it's all voice acting. You've got the music and the whole, it's just everything coming together just made it quite interesting to watch. But reading it was just like, oh, I can't do this. So it's gonna sound really bad. I just skipped ahead. I just kept flicking through the pages until something interesting happened. Didn't read what was going on. Just looked at the pictures, thinking, okay, this looks kind of cool. I kind of understand what's going on. And so Season 3, I roughly know what's going to happen. But again, when the plot actually comes into it, I'm going to be surprised. But when I see it actually happen, I'll be like, oh, that's why that's happening. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. And one thing I'm actually really excited about is, because Season 3 is coming out, hopefully next year we'll get a new Attack on Titan game with Season 3. The Attack on Titan 2 game that came out, which I did a Let's Play of back in March, it was a really good game. The only issue was Attack on Titan 1, when it came out in 2016, that was a fantastic game. The number 2 came out, and it just basically had, I'd say, 60% of the content of Attack on Titan 2 was Attack on Titan 1 game, which was like, oh, this is kind of bad. Like, if you want to play the Attack on Titan game, I think it's on Switch, PlayStation, Steam, Xbox, on a lot of stuff. Just buy Attack on Titan 2, play that. Don't bother buying Attack on Titan 1, because you'll just be replaying missions and stories. It's exactly the same, it's just Season 1. The one cool thing about Attack on Titan 2, though, is that you make your own custom character, and they put your character in the story, but it doesn't change the story. It's just like, oh, you're just like a cadet there, and you're just experiencing, you're seeing Eren transform and stuff, and it's really cool. Whereas in Attack on Titan 1, you play as Eren, but it doesn't really make a difference or anything like that. And Attack on Titan 2, the game was just really, really well put together. I'm just hoping, I doubt anyone at Koei Tecmo would ever, listen to this, but if you have some input on the game, please don't make us play through Season 1 and 2 again. Do a nice little recap or something. That'll be pretty cool. Like how the game ended on Season 2, I'm not going to spoil anything, but you could set it up just from that point, start from the end of season or of the second game and go into game 3 and into the season 3 plot. But again, if you've seen the trailer of Attack on Titan 3, go and watch it, because I'm going to talk a little bit about it. But you'll see that, you got some new maneuver gear, and you got, not ones aimed for killing Titans, but aimed for killing people. Like, I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the game, if they do make a game. But I feel like it could be really, really fun, especially because they started putting online into Attack on Titan 2. I played a bit of online. It was alright, but they could put a PvP now into the game. That could be really fun. Like, if they do it right, of course. Like, I'm not a fan of them companies just slapping on a multiplayer onto a single player game if it's not needed. Like, sometimes it's like, okay, it's a pretty fun, experience, but if your game is a single player game, like if you're like your first game is a single player game, and then just to make more sales, you're slapping on a multiplayer for the sequel, don't do that. It's just, unless it's good, you got a good idea for it, just don't do it. It's not needed. It really isn't. Really isn't. And speaking of multiplayer games, in 2 weeks, I think, yeah, about 2 weeks, maybe just less than 2 weeks, we have the Black Ops 4 beta, which I am so excited for. It's only, I think it runs for the weekend, then a week later on the next weekend. We will be streaming that on Twitch. You follow me on twitch.tv/HeroVoltsy. I'm probably going to be streaming, I'm not even joking, probably 12 hours each day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe 12 hours, maybe a bit longer. I am so excited for Black Ops 4. Not, like, I don't want to sound like the typical COD kid. Like, I'll be critical of Call of Duty. I mean, there's had some trash games, like Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, pretty bad. World War II was a bit better, but it's, like, I was a big COD kid. Like, I played Call of Duty 2 on the single player, never played online. Got my PlayStation 3, played Call of Duty 3 online, loved it. COD 4, where it was like, I was like putting hours and hours and hours in, like, oh my goodness. Like, seeing yourself on the ranked leaderboards in score and being in the top 100, oh man, that's how much I played. I played it way too much. Then World at War came, loved it, but I kind of went back to COD 4 a little bit. Then obviously Modern Warfare 2, I thought it was, at the time it was okay, but going back to it, you can just see how broken it is, and so on, so on. Black Ops 2 was the last time I really dug, actually I'd say Black Ops 3, but I'll get into that in a second. Black Ops 2 was the last time I put so much time and effort into a Call of Duty game. I loved Black Ops 2 so much. I still think it's the best Call of Duty game for everything. It was really good. I'm so glad they got rid of jetpacks. Like, well, I guess it's a bit. It's not jetpacks, but you got the little. I don't know. Actually, I don't think Black Ops 4 has any like boosts or anything like that, which is good. But like Black Ops 3, I played it quite a bit. I got to like Master Prestige only because it was like something me and Jasmine can do, and we really enjoyed playing it together. It was just a game we kept playing and playing and playing. Had a really good time, and I was going for Dark Matter camo. It was the first COD game where, like, I didn't like it too much because that was the jumping and stuff, and I'm not a big fan of that. But it was the first COD game, or whatever, what I thought, I don't care about my stats. I just want to try to get this Dark Matter camo and play with Jasmine and have a fun time. Obviously, my stats were still great because I don't want to brag, but I'm pretty good at Call of Duty. And when the beta comes in 2 weeks, I'll just prove it to you guys by doing some pretty sick games. I wish I can get a SCUF controller though. I had one for Xbox, and obviously I play on PlayStation now. I just don't have the money for a SCUF. One day I'll get a SCUF though, because don't want to say it helps, like you need one, but it helps. It really does. Just being able to like jump with the back paddle and do jump shots, it's so much easier. But really looking forward to Black Ops 4. It's the first time I've been excited for a Call of Duty game since I'd probably say Call of Duty Ghosts, because I was excited for Ghosts because I didn't know what to expect, and then it was a massive letdown. And then just since Ghost, my hype's been dropping every year. Like, nope, don't care. World War II went up a little bit because I thought boots on the ground, but I just didn't like the game. I thought it was a bit too inconsistent, and the changes they keep making to it, the changes were bad, and there's a lot of things about the game I don't like. I still think it's an okay game. It's better than the last few games I've had, but it's not up to what I was hoping it would be. But Treyarch, I think Treyarch make the best Call of Duty games. So excited for the Black Ops 4 beta, and the Battle Royale they're doing, I don't care for it, to be honest. Like, I'll play it, I think it'll be quite fun, but the multiplayer is what I'm most interested for. The zombies, again, it's gonna sound bad, like, I loved zombies. I was a big zombie guy. I did a lot of zombie videos. There's zombies on this channel. Like, I started pretty much off doing Call of Duty zombies, did it on my old channel. I played a lot of zombies, but I would say Black Ops 2 zombies starting with Transit, I just fell off. Like, I did all the Easter eggs for Black Ops 2, and I was just like, I still care a little bit, but it kind of died down. Then Black Ops 3 came out, and then the zombies for that, I just didn't care. Like, and that sounds bad, I just couldn't care about Black Ops 3 zombies. My hype just went down, down, down. I played what was it? The one where they'd get the crossbows, and then you'd get Tank's soul. That's the last zombie map I played. And I've never played the Nikolai Takio map, or even the final map. I don't even know how. I know how the ending is, but I don't know how you do the Easter eggs, and I don't really know the story for Nikolai's and Takio. I saw the dragon in Nikolai's. I thought the dragon was pretty cool, but I don't know. I just fell off the zombies thing. I just didn't like the gameplay too much. Like, I liked it when it was an Easter egg. Like, you didn't, like, when I went to zombies before, it was just, oh, survive, and I just had a good time surviving. And it was an Easter egg there where you can just, oh, look, do a little bit of a story thing. Didn't really care. But now I feel like to get all the good stuff and all, it's like I feel like to have a good time on zombies, you have to do the Easter egg, and then you can just play. Like, I know you don't have to, but I feel like you have to, and I can't have that same experience that I had if I went and played like Shinonuma or Derice back in World at War, or Black Ops. Did they remaster Black Ops 1? I think they might have done, but Kino de Totten in Black Ops 1, like Ascension, those maps I can go back and just keep playing and playing, because it was just, Easter egg was just a little thing, you know, it wasn't crucial. I just had a really fun time playing that, and now with the story, I felt it was too forced. It really did. But that's the zombies thing. Back to talking about Nintendo UK. I said about they invited me to the event. They also asked me if I would like to do make some videos on Nintendo Labo, but they were like, yo, try and do something creative, you know, like, they didn't say I have to be creative. They were like, oh, you know, the reviews and gameplay's gone out, do you want to do some creative videos? So I was like, creative, eh? I think I can do something creative. I mean, I could just do gameplay, but I was like, no, I want to do something awesome. And the video will be going out tomorrow, but I've got the fishing rod here. That's really, the fishing rod I love the fishing rod so much. But the video so far, I'm editing it. It's going well. I'm hoping it'll be up to par as I want it to be. But me and Jasmine, we designed our own Pokemon-themed Nintendo Lab. I'm not going to spoil too much, but I had this idea for the fishing rod. That's why I asked for the fishing rod, and it's so cool. And the motorbike, I might add more to the video, but the motorbike is not going to plan. But I'm still happy about it. I'm really happy about it. It's so cool. It really is. I love Nintendo Labo. And the cool thing is, when I was like a small YouTuber, I used to dream about it. Like, I thought, like, I want to do this for fun, but I would love it if like companies reached out to me. I didn't even care about being paid. Like, you know, like, people get paid to promote products. And like, I was thinking, I would love just to receive stuff for free and just, you know, do stuff. And like, getting Labo just to make a video from, I was like, this is like a dream. It really is. And then another dream happened. I can't say too much, but I think I can. I don't know, but basically, I got in contact with a company. Well, no, a company got in contact with me, saying the email was so funny because it was titled, like, I thought it was something like an error. Then I started reading the email. I was like, oh, that's why. And they were saying, oh, only a few celebrities and influencers are getting this. Do you want one? I'm like, do you really think I'm worthy of... This is a big company, but you'll see the video. I'm going to do an unboxing of it because I don't have to do an unboxing. They just said, do I want something? I don't have to do anything with it. But I'm going to do an unboxing of it because I know what it is. Jasmine doesn't know what it is, but Jasmine is going to love it. She is going to absolutely love it. I know she is. I don't know what it is, but I know what it's themed about, I should say. And I'm going to get Jasmine to unbox it with me because I think she's going to like it a lot more than me. But it's really weird. Like, I still don't think I'm worthy of things, if that makes sense. Like, I don't understand why companies get in contact with me and like, give me stuff to do things with. Like, I'm just me, you know. I still don't think I deserve this stuff. And people are like, yo, I want to meet you. Let's, you know, add me as a friend. Let's play together. I still just like, I'm just me. I'm just me. I don't, I still don't feel deserving of anything. And it's really weird. Like, oh, there's like potential to some like meet and greets I could join. I'm just like, why would people want to meet me? You know, I don't think anyone would want me to just see me. It's just, it's weird. It's not. I want to say it's like not, it's a nice feeling, but not a nice feeling. Like it's a nice feeling that some people want to like meet me and stuff, and people giving me companies are reaching out to me, but it's also not a nice feeling for myself because I'm thinking I'm just not deserving, and I get the stuff and I'm like, I don't think I should have this, and sometimes I get emails and I just don't think I'm deserving. Like, oh man, I think I can say this, but I did something really, really stupid. Like my anxiety just like came in, but Nintendo UK emailed me back in October. You know, they last year they invited me to their like offices like 4 times. I was so like just felt so blessed, but they offered me something which is once in a lifetime, and I declined it. And actually, they did it twice. Actually, they did it twice. Like you might have seen that Splatoon tournament going on at Summer in the City. They asked if I wanted to be a part of it, and I was like, no, because I worried. Like my anxiety started kicking in, going like, what if 3 people in the world don't want to team with me and come to this event, and I'm gonna look super stupid? And my anxiety just kicked in, and I said no. I kind of wish I did do it. I think PD Winnell, Ace Trainer Liam, Rabbit Luigi, and someone else I do forget is doing it. And if you want, I think they're gonna be streaming it if you want to watch it. It's like in August. That could have been me part of that, and I just think I'm an idiot for turning it down. But the main thing, the once in a lifetime thing, I turned down, which is so dumb. Like they asked me if I wanted to make a video with them. Well, a video with the voice of Mario. I've met him quite a few times. I met him 3 times. Once at London Film Comic Con in like 2013, where he signed a bunch of my stuff. I met him at MCM last October, which I got Mario Odyssey signed, and then I met him at Eurogamer, I believe, in like 2011. But I had the chance to record a video with him. It was just nerves and anxiety. It was like I don't deserve to be in the same room as him. I don't know what I would do. Just like when I make videos, I mess up a lot. Like I have a notebook down next to me every time I record, and there's times that I'd go for a recording, not mess up once, but there's like slight little edits. Like you might see in like a video when I'm talking, like when I'm talking too fast, I'll just stutter at a point, or I'll just mess up a word and I'm like, oh wait, no, and I just literally cut that out and redo the line, and you might hear in the music it's a little like edit. Do that a lot, and I just thought, what if I do that with Mario? I can't record in the same room as this dude. Cannot do it. Nope. And like it eats at me like a lot that I wish I could do it. Like right now, if you said, do you want to do it? I'm like, yeah, 100%. But then I just think deep down, I was like, no, can't do it. And I wouldn't do it. Like I want to do it, but I can't do it. It's just one of them things. It bugs me so much. It really does. And there's been other like opportunities I've had where I could go places and do things, but I just go, no, I can't do it. That's like going to like Nintendo offices and just playing some games. It was the first time I went, they said I can bring a +1, and I brought my friend with me, and it was just a lot more relaxed for me, because it was literally just you go into a room and they just demonstrate. They do a little demo of a game and go, you can play it for like half an hour, record some stuff, and then they went to a different game. It was just like a couple of hours of that. And like when I went there for Mario Odyssey, it was sat at the table. They said, this is Mario Odyssey. Showed us a few things for like 10 minutes. Let us play for like four hours, and then like they did it like it was really good. And then they did like a little competition at the end, and the competition was like, it was eating at me. They were saying, we'll do a photo mode, and the moment they said, okay, you can stop recording, they've got everyone around, everyone was just like judging each other on their photos they did within Mario Odyssey. I just wanted to run away. I really did. It was so bad, but I'm glad I went to them sort of things. But when I have to like do things with people, it's hard, because I just feel like I want to run away. It's hard to explain. It really is. Just it's nerves, anxiety. It's a lot of things like mixed together. But I don't want to be like that. I really don't. Like when I saw Taylor Swift. Like right now, I wish I was back there right now. But part of me, when I was in the arena, everyone's screaming and stuff, I thought I kind of just want to leave. There's too many people. Like I just felt really uncomfortable. But I did love the event. I really know. I would go back. But I think sometimes it's good just to push yourself like into them sort of environments. Like my favorite band, Yumi at Six, it looks like they might be going on tour soon or announcing a tour, and I want to go because it's not too expensive to see them, which is great. And I want to see him, but the last time I saw him live, I went with my friend, his girlfriend, and her friend, and I was put in a position which I was super uncomfortable at. Like, first time I went to a gig like that, I wanted to stand on the balcony bit, because we were like one of the first people in there, to stand on the balcony bit, you know, had a bit of my space, and I can just watch them from there. But they wanted to go down to the floor, where everyone's jumping and, like, you know, moshing and stuff. I'm just like, this is not good. I got punched in the eye twice, not by accident, obviously. Someone jumped up and then just like kind of like uppercutted me in the eye, which was it hurt. And it was good seeing him live. It really was, but man, I wouldn't want to do that again in that position. I didn't like. There's things where I love it and I hate it at the same time. It's just I can't do it. I really can't. Even like doing some like collabs with people. Like, people have asked me if I want to do some collabs. I'm just like, in theory, yeah, I would love to. I would love to like work with some people, but then I just think, no, want to run away. As soon as I start like talking to them, or what if they don't like me and stuff, and what if like they think I'm going to be this way, but I act like this, and it's not going to go down well. Like, oh man, like it takes me a while to like feel comfortable with someone. I think like I could do like a collab with Jason, and Jason Hydros. Well, Hydros it was easy to like kind of get comfortable with, because I was talking in a call with Jason. Jason invited Hydros. Me and Hydros slowly started talking, and then, you know, I felt comfortable with Hydros, and then me and Jason, we were in a Skype group for like for a community channel called Zomunity back in like 2011, 2010, no, 2010, 2010 I think it was. We're in like a community for that, and we just made, you know, content like for a channel. We were in a Skype chat talking with each other, and I kind of, you know, felt comfortable with Jason. But anyone else, just nope. It's so hard to just open up sometimes. It's really weird. Well, it's not weird, it's just hard. I'm gonna keep repeating myself because it's just, yeah. Let's move on to a different thing. So in case you don't know who he is, but Nadeshot, the CEO of 100 Thieves and an ex like Call of Duty pro player, he's a YouTuber still. He tweeted out like a tweet. It was like, oh, whenever Ocean or Yellow Card Ocean Avenue plays, I still feel blah blah blah. I can't remember like the whole tweet, but I was like, Ocean Avenue Yellow Card, like I recognize that name. I didn't know what it was, and then I typed it in YouTube. I was like, oh my god, this is a song I used to listen to back when I was a teen so much. I listened to that song, and then just like all these recommendations come up on YouTube on the side of just all this music, like emo music, emo like punk rock. I don't know what you'd call it, but all the comments are saying like, oh, this is what I listen to my emo phase. And like, I would say, I don't know what like everyone, you know, when you say like, oh, you're a punk, you're like emo, you're like, you know, the jock and stuff in school. For me, I probably say I was more towards the nerd. Like, I got on with everyone, you know, which was great, but I don't know, like the music I listened to, oh man, like the old Fall Out Boy, old Paramore, and all these songs came up. Like, I can't remember the band's names, but it was just like these one songs, and I kept listening for an hour. I was just listening to each of these songs, going on and on and on. Just it's brought back so many memories. I was like, oh my god, this music is so good, and I was just thinking, we don't get any music like that nowadays, which is like really disappointing. Like Yumi at Six, like I mentioned them earlier, my favorite band, they released a new album this year, and they released 2 new songs so far. One of them is just like not like their old stuff. It's still good, but it's just like it's not like their old stuff. But the other one, Fast Forward, it's a bit like their old stuff, which is good. But like, it's just I want that genre of music to come back into popularity and just, you know, always be on the radio and stuff. It's just I miss it so much. I didn't realize how much I missed it until today. Like, I like current music, I really do. But man, that was like a nostalgia trip. Just listen to all of that. It was so good. But I think probably in October, I'll probably be speaking about Yumi Six's new album. Just gonna, you know, mention in the podcast. If we're still doing it, we're still gonna do it. Like, I like doing this, but I love every single one of Yumi Six's albums, and I'm a little bit worried because I always thought like them and Paramore are kind of like similar in terms of like genre of music. But Paramore's latest album, it's annoying because I love Paramore. The album just, I understand, you know, people change and, you know, their tastes change, and obviously they made the album, they're happy with it, they like the stuff they did. But for me, I want to like it. I can't. Like, I wish I could like it, but I just can't like something I don't like. And I'm just so disappointed. I'm just worried for You Me at 6. I'm hoping that the album's going to be fantastic. Obviously I pre-ordered it. It's going to be, I think it's going to be great. You know, all the other albums have been great. Just, the cool thing about You Me at 6 is that every single one of their albums just came out at like a point in my life, like a massive moment in my life. Like the first album I was doing my GCSEs, and it was just like what I listened to when I was studying. The second album came out when I was in sixth form, college, studying, doing my coursework. Is the music I was listening to, getting me through lessons, because we could listen to music during lessons when we were doing our coursework, because it was independent work. Just listen to that. The third album came out when I was at university, and I think I've mentioned this before. I might go into more depth in another podcast maybe next week, but my university was atrocious. It was just horrible. Like, I messed up with my choice of university so bad. I shouldn't have chose what I chose, and I went local, and the local was just, thought it was going to be good. It was terrible, but You Me at 6 got me through it with their album, Sinners Never Sleep, best album, 100%. The next album is when I was working 3 jobs. I was working in retail, I was cleaning an office as well, and I was doing YouTube. I mean, the money then was great. It really was. Like, I was earning a little teeny bit from YouTube. Like, I'd probably say like how much a paperboy would earn a week. That's how much I was earning from YouTube. But then I was obviously cleaning an office late at night, which earned me, I think it was like an extra $350 a month, probably like $500 a month. Not much, but for an hour and a half work a day, well, Monday to Friday, it wasn't bad. And then working in retail, just, you know, I just had to find something to do because I didn't want to just do nothing. And I worked at Marks and Spencer's, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed working. Like, I think it's just because the people, the job and stuff was really good. I liked working at Marks and Spencer's. I wouldn't go back into retail ever. Dealing with some customers is just so bad, but I did quite enjoy it. There is one funny story I should mention about Marks and Spencer's, is that obviously, like, you get taught all this stuff, and at first I was a Christmas temp, but then I got kept on because I was amazing. And not to brag, but I got a customer spotlight award. No, not customer spotlight. I think that's what it was called. But I got like a gift card and stuff for being good at my job. And like one of the women I worked with, she was like, "I've worked here 15 years and I never had one of them." I was like, "Girl, I've been working here 2 months and I got one." Yeah. But yeah, obviously you got told a lot of things, and obviously you forget things. But there's one thing I didn't know, and I was on the tills, and this guy came, bought all these kids' clothes, and he was from I don't know what country he was from, but it wasn't from the UK. And he was like, "I want a VAT receipt," because he'd claim all the VAT money back, which is like what, 20% of his total bill. I think that's how it works. But I gave him the receipt, and like usually all you have to do is tap a button for VAT receipt, and it didn't come up. I was like, okay, that's weird. And then he started yelling at me, going like, "You're trying to take my money. Give me my VAT receipt." I'm like, whoa, I didn't do nothing. You know, I'm trying to, like, let me reprint the receipt and see if it comes up VAT. I tapped the button again. It still just blanked out. It wouldn't come up. And he started screaming at me. My manager finally came over and was like, whoa, what's the problem? He's like, "He's trying to steal my money, blah, 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 not giving me a VAT receipt." And then the manager looked at the receipt and was like, "Yeah, you don't get VAT on kids' clothes?" And he's like, "Okay," and just walked away. Like, didn't even apologise to me. What the hell? It was just, so bad. And another time I got yelled at was, literally, I was folding clothes for like an hour, went onto the till, first customer I served, the clothes I was folding, some lady bought one, and like, literally, I folded it, and she goes, "You're folding my clothes wrong." I'm like, okay, so I did it like how I would do it at home, and then she goes, "What is wrong with you?" Takes the clothes off me and folds it herself. She doesn't even fold it right. She just like literally just flaps it in half. And then she goes, "Did no one ever teach you to fold?" I'm like, wow. And at that point I was just like, I don't want to be working here ever. Like I still like it, but it's just some people just don't have any manners. But I feel like the thing I like about YouTube is that you can always come back and stuff. But if I went out and got a retail job now, and I knew I had YouTube to rely on, if like someone said it to me, I would just snap back. I would say something like, I wouldn't care about losing my job too much. Obviously I'd show up on time, you know, I wouldn't do anything to lose my job on purpose. But if someone like, you know, treated me with that level of disrespect, like I've been, you know, if that guy was yelling at me, oh, I would snap back now. Like I even feel like if I had to, like, if you know, YouTube didn't work out and I had to go like work in retail, I still think I might snap back. Like I think I'd try and hold it back, but thinking about it, just, oh man, like back then, I'm still like shy now, but I can do things more confidently than I couldn't before. Like before, when I'd go to a shop, I'd have my head down, just like, thank you, get out, you know, really quiet. But now I'm like, hi, how you doing? Just, you know, do a little bit of conversing. But I think I'd snap back 100%. 100%. It's just like, I know back then it was just like I didn't want to step on people's toes, and now it's just like I don't care. If you step on my toes, I will step on you. Treat me with the level of respect I treat you, and that's, you know, how it is. That's how I do it in the comments as well. If someone, you know, says something stupid in the comments, you know, I'll say something stupid back. Just treat me the same as you'd treat anyone else. You know, you treat me how you'd want to be treated. That's basically it. And yeah, I think that's like basically everything I've got to talk about. Oh, I think I've got everything I've got written down to talk about. So I'm happy with this. Again, the podcast will be returning weekly. I'm off to go and dye my hair again. Well, I've got to go bleach my hair first, bleach it blonde, then wash it with purple shampoo for 5 days to make it white. Then I can dye it silver. Because I had silver hair back in May, and it's finally faded. And now I've got like my roots are back to brown, and I've got still like the silver's fading. It's like blondie white, like tips and stuff. And it's just, it doesn't look great. It just looks like I've done a bad highlighting job. So I need to go and bleach it all blonde. Look weird, like look like I'm in 2002 trying to be Slim Shady for like a couple of days until it whites out, and then I can do it silver, because silver hair is awesome and it suits me really well for once. Dyed my hair a load of different colours. I think blonde suits me if it's, you know, done right. Brown and silver. I've had red hair, did not suit red hair at all, but I liked it for whatever reason back in sixth form. Yeah, like I'll quickly mention this. Back in sixth form, oh man, obviously when you're in teens, you get the acne and stuff. I had a bit of acne, red face, red hair. I just look like a tomato. Any picture I see of me, I'm just like, no, it's so bad. I look so bad. Like any photo of me from like, I'd say 14 to 20, just burn, man, just burn them. No facial hair, or like lack of, like grown a little bit, but just in patchy bits. Red hair, looking like a tomato. Oh, it's so bad. And then black hair. I had black hair once. I always thought, I wonder what I look like black hair. As soon as I did it black, looked in the mirror, I was like, usually I'm like, oh, maybe I'll look like it a little bit later on. Just black hair. I was like, nope. And the next day I went and I think I bleached my hair blonde the next day. Then the day after that, I dyed it back brown. It was so bad. So bad. But anyway, gonna end it here. I'll catch you guys next week. Anything you guys want me to talk about, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, see ya.